Well, good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk today about my sales for the last week or so of July, actually from the 22nd of July to the 31st of July, 2016. And these are my sales for eBay. And I'll talk a little bit about the Bonanza sales that I had. And I don't have any pictures of those. However, I'll just tell you about them. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have. I did remember to put the headset on today, even though I did order I ordered one of those blue snowballs. So hopefully I'll be able to get that to work. That last microphone that I ordered that I got didn't. I couldn't get it to work. So it could just be my fault. I don't know what I'm doing or something. So my laptop it has one jack for the microphone and the headset and then when you plug it in, a little screen comes up and asks you which one you want. It's a headset, a headphone, or speakers, and it doesn't have microphone. So maybe I don't know. Maybe the laptop just wouldn't work with that. But the Snowball's supposed to have a USB instead of a 3.5 millimeter jack. So hopefully that'll work out better for us. So anyway, because this really bugs me having this headphones on. So anyway, let's see. We'll go to the first thing I sold was, you guys are probably tired of seeing these, but they just keep selling. So and I did pay. I sold I sold two of these. There was two of them that sold, so it was about 50 cents for them, and they sold on the 22nd of July for $11.98 plus shipping. Next is this Sleeping Beauty VHS tape. It's one of the Black Diamond ones. Uh, I got $15 for it. I listed it on June 13th and I sold it on the 22nd of July. So I was pretty happy with that. And it was 15 bucks, so I paid 50 cents for it. So I mean, my wife and I were at Savers in Rochester there, I don't know, a month or so ago, in Rochester, New York, and they had a bunch of the Black Diamonds. Here's 4 or 5 of the Black Diamond VHS tapes there, and they were $2 a piece. And I'm like, no, not really. They will sell. I mean, people will buy them, but they're not going to sell for $10,000. So so they were $2 a piece, and I can get them cheaper, and I have enough stuff that I don't really need it. So, and, if there was something there that was really good, I should have got while I was there. There was something that was there that it was $5, but it's a recalled item, and I can just call in and get $30 for it from the company. And for some reason, I didn't pick it up. I don't. I just didn't pick it up. So, but that would have been an easy $25, and I didn't do it. So anyway, yeah, Sleeping Beauty, told you all about it. There we go. Next, these are from that Heroescape game that I bought at that church yard sale earlier this year. At the rummage sale at the church. I what I paid. I don't know, a quarter for the game or something like that. It was something stupid. And so I just parted the game out because the box is really shot, and they weren't really selling that great altogether, that particular one. So I saw that I could sell it better if I parted it out. So I just sold these dice out of that, and let's see, I listed the whole thing on May 26th, and I sold it on July 22nd. Sold these on July 22nd, and I got $7. They gave me $7 free shipping, so shipping was $2.45. So I made a little bit on them, but you can't really lose when you only paid a quarter for the game. So that was cool. Next is these two antique, I don't know if you call them dinner knives or butter knives, or I guess dinner knives. They had wood handles. They're really neat looking. They had a couple little issues you can see down here in this picture. If it'll come up, you can see there's a little piece missing here, and there was, I think, one of those on the other side, and the blades are a little rough. But yeah. So somebody I paid a buck for them. I'm pretty sure I got them. Actually, I got them in a bag from the niche. So uh, it, I think it was a $2 bag. So I just stuck them in the bag. I'm not sure anymore. Um, if it was a $2 bag or a $5 bag, but when I figured it out, they worked out to about a buck for the pair. So and I listed them on July 19th, and they sold on the 22nd. And I got $12. I got $12 free shipping for them, which worked out good. So they were real cheap. So I think it was probably 245, maybe 260 to ship them. So that worked out good. And all these they're fracking a gas well around here somewhere, and I got all these water bottles going by. I hope you guys the big the water bottle they're water trucks. They're water trucks. What are they? 10-wheelers, I think, something like that. Yeah. So if you hear that noise going by, there's those they're going in and out. I got sand cans coming in, turning off the road, and those are the big trucks that carry sand and the 18-wheeler. So if you hear that stuff, I'm sorry, but that's just what's going on right now. So next. They'll be a week and they'll be done. If that usually doesn't even take them a week to, especially around here. They're not real deep wells around here, so it shouldn't take that many stages to frack them out. So let's see. Next was another one of these. They just pull their weed whacker spools, just for weed eaters and stuff. So, and let's see. I sold two of them. There were two of them. They went, so it was $4. I listed these on when did I list these? June 4th. Sold these on July 22nd. I really thought I'd sell all these out. I'll probably have some next year yet because the season's kind of over here. I guess I could be selling them all around the country, so maybe the season won't end. I don't have a whole lot of them left, but I have a few. So yeah, these sold on the 22nd of July, and it was $21.98 with free shipping for the pair. So okay, sorry about that. The neighbor called. She had some cucumbers and squash. See if I wanted some of them, and that's all I planted this year was cucumbers and squash. So I don't really need any. But she got some yellow ones, so I didn't get any of those. So maybe I'll pop up later. I'm gonna go cut the grass for her later. So I'll pop up there later and get some yellow squash and shred it and make something yummy out of it. So anyway, yeah. So this was $21.98 for the pair with free shipping. And next, sorry about all the distractions. Anyway, yeah. So this another set of these Cassie Edwards books. That set of 10. I paid $5 for the lot, and I sold these for $18. Let's see. I listed them back at April 26th, and they sold on the 22nd. So okay, there's a lot. I mean, I have a lot of sales for this period, so quite a few here. So next, and then you probably recognize this come out of a microwave just because underneath the turntable plate. And let's see, I got that I paid 50 cents for this, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it came out of a microwave. Well, I think I don't remember though. I don't remember. You get a dead microwave. You can get 10, $15 for one of these, and the plates can go for depending on what the plates can go for pretty decent money. Some of them, if you want to do the work, you can take the microwave apart. Just be really careful because the capacitors in there can kill you. So just be really careful. But the the touch plates, if they work, the where you program your minutes and stuff in, if those work, people will buy those. And there's other stuff in there that they'll buy, but I usually just take these pieces out, and I don't usually mess with taking them apart. So They just go to the scrapyard as is. Next, yeah. Oh, what I get for this? Let's see. I don't remember when I listed it. It wasn't that long ago, but I sold it for on the 23rd, and I got $14.99 plus shipping for it, so that was sweet. Now don't come in and start listing for $1.99. That's not cool. Well, I'm gonna put it up for $1.99 and I'm gonna have it at auction and it's gonna sell for $14.99. No, it's gonna sell for $1.99. Next, Systematic Theology by Augustus Strong. Where did I get this? I got a couple of religious books. I paid $1 for it, and I think it was a $5 bag sale at the niche or a $3 bag sale at the niche, and I got enough that it was basically $1 for it. So I listed it on June 12th, sold it on July 23rd. I got $12.50 for it. Yep, just $12.50. I took a half price offer, and even with free shipping, I was good. So next. It's a beautiful French name. Rosamond, I think it's French. And I'm going to say Dujardin or Duhardin, but I don't really know how you. But yeah, the Pam and Penny stories, they're usually pretty. They used to be really popular. I've had this book for quite a while. And they used to sell really well. It sat around here for a while. It was actually in my old store, and it's one of the books that I saved when I closed that store because I knew it would sell eventually if I decided to get back into doing eBay again, and I did. So this hasn't been. Let's see. I listed it on July 9th this year, and I sold it on the 23rd for $7.50 free shipping. So it went media mail. It actually probably went first class because it's probably $2.45 is cheaper than media mail. So. And it's a real thin little book, but yeah, some of those are pretty good. You can look them up. They usually sell, I think, in lots, but you can look those up and you'll see that, as far as books go, they're not. I mean, they're not a lot of money, but there's a little bit there. So next, Tupperware hamburger set. Let's see. I paid $3.99 for these at Goodwill, and I listed these on February 20th. This year, sold them on July 23rd. And I got $15 plus shipping for them, so I was good with that. Next, and this was in one of my the one ride along I did. I got this at that This and That shop in Wellsboro. The fellow actually gave it to me, so that was pretty cool. But it's just it's a part of some kind of a coffee pot. It's just a glass top. I don't know how they work. It's just part of it though. You can see here there's a name right there, Corey DCU. It's just the top part apparently, but so I didn't pay anything for it. I don't remember when I listed it, but it sold on July 24th, and I got $20 for it plus shipping. So I thought it would sell. I mean, there were other ones up that when I listed it that were that price, right around, or a little bit more than that even, but didn't sell and didn't sell. I had it up for 5 months, and I just decided to let it go. Next, First Love. So I don't know why these they have to be dated. These are from like the 80s. They're like teen romance books, First Love and Sweet Dreams is the I think First Love was Silhouette and Sweet Dreams was another brand. But yeah, there's 4 of them. I don't remember when I listed them. I listed them same day I listed that Rosamond Jardin book, and I sold these. I listed them. Yeah, July 9th, and I sold them on July 24th, and I got $10 free shipping. So that was cool, and they went media mail, but I had them around. Actually, I think I had a couple of them around, and I just picked up a couple other ones here and there. to kind of round out to get a little bigger lot so I could sell the other ones. And I'm not really gonna mess with that stuff too much for anymore. Maybe maybe in a while, or if I found a big lot of them, a big group of them, I'd put them up for 40 or 50 bucks or something like that. But I'm gonna try to get away from buying any more stuff that's. I'm gonna try to get away from anything that's hopefully is under $20. So listen to me talk. I don't know if I will or not, but this is my thing I bought a little while ago. I don't know if I showed it to you before or not. I bought it because it had them. It's got 2 fishing pins in there from Pennsylvania. There's one from 74, and I think it's 74 and 75. That's why I bought it. There was some other little gadgets in there, but I was looking it up last night, getting ready to list it, and the box somebody sold for $5. I paid $1.99 for it. The box they sold for $5. Just a little leather jigger there. Somebody sold for $5. It's a magnifying glass. Somebody sold one similar. Old shoestrings, vintage shoestrings. Maybe these ones might not be that good, but vintage shoestrings they sell. There's some brass keys in here. Not a lot. I don't know if there's anything good, but brass keys can sell old vintage brass keys. Even these little eraser things, people were selling these things. Now they were selling them in lots, so you're not gonna, I'm not gonna sell just one. But and this has advertising screwdriver here. I don't know if you can see it. The light's pretty rough, right there. There's an advertising screwdriver. Yep. So, and there's an old sweater clasp. It says MHS on one side of the chain, and on the other side it says has a 70. So I'm thinking it's class of 70 MHS. Around here, I'm thinking probably Mansfield High School. The guy was a teacher, so I'm probably sure. I'm pretty likely he was at Mansfield. So, but I mean, it would go for really any school that uses those letters. I mean, just Montgomery High School, Muncie High School, Matursville High School. I mean, just those. So you can imagine that hopefully I can get something for it. So I don't know. Class of 70. It was a while ago. I was 4 when they graduated from school. So anyway, I talked about those. Next, this is cool. It was just I think I got this in a box of stuff. I think I might have come from that clean out I did last year. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, it says I didn't pay anything for it, so I think it came out of that clean out, that house clean out I did last year. It's just a toy Hamilton Beach blender. It's just a toy. It's like 4 inches, 4 inches high. You push that button on the top, and it spins the little mixer thing spins around on it. Didn't have a bowl with it. So let's see. I don't remember how long ago I listed it. It's been a bit though. It's been a little bit though. So, and I sold it on July 24th. I got $14.95 for it plus shipping. Now I do want to say, if you guys are familiar with lady, her channel is Just Ask Gladys. One of the reasons why a lot of these things have been selling out is because she did a video basically about why things are slow. I think that's what it is. And I had my categories all screwed up in my store, and I had some other things screwed up, and she just kind of made a point of saying that you need to get those, not to me personally, but in this video, of saying that you need to get these things fixed. And I've been around a long time. I've been selling a long time on eBay. There's 12,000 feedbacks. I've been around. That's positive feedback. Yeah, it's I don't usually get too many negatives or anything like that. But you know how long it takes to get one feedback, 2 feedbacks, or 10 or 100 feedbacks. It takes a long time. Because people just don't leave. They just don't leave. They don't leave feedback for people. They buy their stuff and they're done. You know what I mean? They don't go back and leave feedback. So it takes a long time to do that. I wouldn't doubt that I sold 100,000 things on eBay. I wouldn't doubt that at all. I mean, I've been selling since '99. I wouldn't I wouldn't doubt for a minute that I've sold 100,000 items. I know I've done over $100,000, in all them years. I've done, I think, 120 or something like that. Which isn't a lot, but I mean it's a lot. But now when you think of over the amount of time that I've sold stuff, but it's still pretty neat. But what was my point? I don't even remember what my point was here. Oh, yeah. The just ask Gladys. I mean, you can learn a lot other from watching those YouTube videos, from watching other sellers and other people that are involved in it. You can learn a lot, and not just learn a lot, but you can get inspired to get more stuff done. And so I'm not saying watch YouTube all day long, but watch them while you're listening. I have my laptop sitting here, and I have another screen off another just an LCD screen sitting over here. And after I'm done with this video, I got some things I'm gonna list, and I'm gonna put on YouTube, and I'm gonna watch. I don't know, probably up. It depends on if there's any new stuff up. Yesterday, I watched Raking a couple times. He had Raking Profit. He had some new videos up I hadn't seen, and I watched the Gilmans. I watched Gil Daddy. He had some new videos up that I actually really liked them. It'd be cool if they could still do some of their old videos, but I completely understand why they're not doing those old ones. So it's not a problem. Uh, but yeah, it was nice to hear. It was nice to listen to that. I watched Thelma. I think Thrifting Thelma or Thelma Thrifter or something like that. You know, which she sells a lot of things I'm not really that interested in. So, but it's still to watch this stuff, and you can learn stuff or just get a little bit inspired. Reagan's really good at pushing you to do better. Gladys is really good at pushing you to do better. Uh, Dave Gilman's really inspiring. Um, I don't think I'm ever interested in doing private label or anything like that, but if I was, I'd probably see if I could get him to teach me how to do it. So, um, and maybe I will someday. I don't know. Maybe I will someday. Right now, I don't. I just don't. I don't want to. Probably by the time I do decide to, that train will have already gone on by. So I'm gonna stop yakking and go to the next thing. This was a Walmart buy. I got these cheap. Well, this wasn't actually cheap. It was $12.50. Um, which I guess is cheap in light of how much they cost new. I mean, how much they cost before they were clearance. I got it clearance at $12.50. I listed this on July 16th. I sold it on the 25th of July, and I got $34.95 with free shipping. So it's more than double my money. So, um, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the next one. And if I've had these guys around for a while, I just picked up a bunch of these at Goodwill one day. I don't even know why, but I don't. Maybe I might have got them at the niche. I'm not sure anymore. I did. I had bought similar things at Goodwill. Maybe these were from the niche. I paid a quarter, so I probably got it at the niche. Um, I had them listed for a while. I sold most of them that I had. I have a couple, two, three left, I think. But out of probably 15. So, but it's taken a long time to sell them. So it's just a Homeco. It's just a little Homeco bear, and it's really cute. So it sold on the 25th. I got $5, free shipping. Shipping was $2.60. I didn't make no money, but I'm ready for them to leave. So hopefully it's a feedback builder. We'll see. Next, 4 Tupperware sippy cup lids. These were really nice. They were really clean. Um, I got them at a yard sale. I think I might have mentioned it when same place I bought the Ouija board. And was it the Ouija I bought there? No, I didn't buy the Ouija. I bought a Crusader chess set, and it was the tarot. I bought a tarot card game. And I bought these. I got some other stuff there. I can't remember what all I got there, but there was 8 of these, and I put them up in 2 lots of 4, and I sold these ones, and I got, so basically I paid $1 for them, and let's see, I listed them on the 24th of July, sold them on the 25th of July, and I got $14.95 free shipping. So deal. Next, bought these at Lowe's. They're just they attach. It says attaches to an AC filter. So apparently you must take them out of the package and they smell. You know, they're whole home air fresheners, and they did smell nice. Even just like that, I could smell, you know, some odor coming off of them. So let's see. I put them up in one big lot. There was 17 altogether, and I paid $7.38 for them all at Lowe's. They were clearanced out, and I listed them on May 20th. Sold them on July 25th, and I got $39.99 free shipping. So that was cool. It was expedited shipping, and they went flat rate. Yeah, padded flat rate. I actually remember that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see if I can get this over here. And there we go. Scroll a little bit here. Oh, too far. That's good. All right, next. Wow, I'm not even halfway. A couple of utility knives from Lowe's. You're not gonna. I probably told you. You saw it in a video. Probably showed you in a video. I paid 2 cents a piece for these, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, they were clearanced out, and I listed them on July 19th. Sold them on the 25th, and I got. Yeah, it was $7.99. Yeah, I got $7.99 free shipping. They didn't weigh much, so I think they went for $2.45 or $2.60 shipping. So I didn't make a lot on them, but 2 cents a piece. So how cool is that? Next, and this is just a milk glass replacement cup for a salt and yogurt maker. Um, I have a few of these left. I normally sell. Well, if I had them a little cheaper, I'd probably sell them quicker. Even with best offer, people just, you know, I guess probably in best match or whatever, it probably comes up with the cheaper ones first. So I did sell what I sell here. I sold 2 of them. So I paid $1.14 a piece for them, and I listed them actually clear back in November 4th last year, and sold them on July 25th, and I got $10 for the pair plus shipping. So I didn't make a lot, but I made something on them. So next, and these came from Walmart. Just some ink carts. Let's see. Yes, I paid. No, that's not right. Well, it couldn't have been that. I'm pretty sure I paid $2 a piece for these. It says I got $4.95 on them, but I know I didn't pay no $4.95 for them. So I'm pretty sure I paid. That's weird. That's really weird. Anyway, so I must have screwed that up when I put that price in there. Yeah, so I listed these on. I'm pretty sure I paid $2 a piece for them. Maybe less. Uh, I listed them on July 17th, sold them on July 25th, and I did get the $29.99 free shipping. So that was a good deal. Next, this went to Australia. It's just, yeah, a wood handled cheese slicer. You know, I had it for a long time, so I paid 79 cents for it at Goodwill. Right after I sold it, I saw another one at the Goodwill, and I think they're 99 cents for utensils now. I'm not sure, but I didn't buy it. And then let's see, 79 cents. I listed it on May 13th last year, so it was listed a long time, which is another reason I didn't buy the other one. And sold it on July 26th. I only got $5 for it, so but $5 plus shipping to Australia. So next, this is just a round microwave plate. This is the one that went with that support that I showed earlier. So yeah, this one actually went to that, and I paid 50 cents for this. I don't have it marked down when I listed it, but I sold it on July 26th, and I got $15.99 plus shipping. So good deal. Next, another lid. Let's see. Yep, 79 cents I paid. Listed it on April 8th this year because this is a little different than the other ones. I had some of these up before, and the twin circle ones that I had before that I listed last October, they all sold really fast, and I didn't find any more. So by the time I did, the listing was already gone, so I couldn't do sell similar, so I had to relist it. So it was listed on April 8th, 2016. Sold this one on oh July 26th, and I got $5.99. So plus shipping. So they do buy them. They do pay for them. So usually. And Age Age of Ultron Avengers Iron Man watch. Uh, I paid $1 a piece for these watches, same as that. I think it was. I forget which ones I had that I showed before. Went to Walmart and I bought 60 of these watches for $1 a piece, and I sold several recently. I sold all the Pokemon ones I had. I sold what was that? It wasn't this one. Well, I sold this one, but I sold anyway. I'm over $100, so I'm good on those. Uh, so I think I've sold 9 of them so far, and I'm over $100, so good deal. Anyway, this was I listed these on June 28th. Sold this one on July 26th. I got $10.30 for it with free shipping. So why have somebody made an offer at $10.30? They did though. So okay, next. Tanya Huff. Not sure. I think these are the ones that went straight to the dollar store. I don't remember for sure anymore. But they're fantasy books. I paid about $1 for the set. I bought them at the niche in one of those bag lots I told you for three bucks. So I paid about a quarter a piece for them. So I listed these February 26th, sold them July 27th. I got $12.95. Is that right? No, I got $10.98, and they shipped free shipping, media mail, and or wait, $10.98. Maybe I had them on sale. No, they went for $10.98. I wonder if they went up. They might have sold overseas. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But so anyway, next. Bought these. Where'd I get these? I bought these in Rochester when I was up there. Took my wife to the airport to see her off to go visit my daughter in Kansas City, and I stopped at AmVets, and I stopped at I think it was a Goodwill up there, but I got this at the AmVets. So there was a couple of them, and they were okay. There was more than 4, but there was 4 that was unopened. So I just bought the ones that were unopened, and they're just laser labels. So I paid $1.48. Paid $1.48 for this, and I listed it on July 25th. Sold it on the 27th, and I got $12.95 plus shipping. So they were heavy. They were really, really, really heavy. So I wasn't doing free shipping on them. So yep. So I made out on that. Paid for all of them that was there. So I bought a nice piece of Pyrex up there, a nice Pyrex, green Pyrex bowl for $2 at the MVets. It was a good deal. I was surprised because usually that don't happen. So next, okay, this is a pair of VHS tapes, and I got these. They're about the Lehigh Valley Railroad. Um, I paid a quarter for these. I got them real cheap. I don't even know if I paid a quarter for them. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I bought them. I bought them at the niche. So, and they came in a bag lot. So, listed them October 3rd last year, sold them July 27th, and I got $15 with free shipping. They went media mail, and they're out of here. Next, so a little blue speckled lid. I've had this listed for a while. This is one of those ones I just kind of threw up for fun. It's a granite ware. I paid about a quarter for it. I don't remember when I listed it, but I sold it on the 27th, and I got $7 with free shipping. Shipping was $2.60. Let me scroll this up a little bit. Where'd that go? Okay, right there. All right, so and what did I get for that? I got $7 sold on 20. Okay, yep. Next, this is gonna be a long one. Holy crap! Sorry guys, I yak too much. Bought this in I think it was a $3 or a $5 bag lot. It was like just a regular grocery store bag. There was a bunch of this stuff on a shelf. There was these and some bigger plates and a bunch of other plates and stuff. And that was at the niche. I got that. And let's see. So it worked out to about a quarter for them. So I listed them on the July 27th. Sold these on the July 28th. Is that right? Oh, I'm skipping past a bunch of other stuff. No, that's the plate. There they are. I sold them same day, July 27th. I got $12 for them, free shipping. So they went first class. So that was a good deal. Got my money back, paid for everything else. Next. Okay. This was, there were 6 of these. I got them at Walmart. I paid $5 a piece for them, so I paid $30 for them. And they sat, let's see, I listed them on May 10th. They sold on the 27th. No, that's not right. Yeah, they sold on the 27th, and I got $149.99 plus shipping. That was a deal. So I skipped over it. I had a cable modem that I bought at Walmart. I think I paid $5 or $10 for it. It was it was brand new. So I listed it on July 13th, and it sold on the 27th on Bonanza. It was a cable modem, and it sold for $46.74 plus shipping on Bonanza. So that was pretty cool. All right, next. I might just well talk about the other things I sold on Bonanza. I sold some Singer threading hooks and a diagram that goes threading hooks. They're these little tiny little hooks in this little. They were in this little bag with the what was it? What did I say? Design with the diagram attached to them. I don't know what they were for. They were something to do with this Singer sewing machine. So, but anyway, they sold on. I listed them. They were 30 cents because I bought them up with a bunch of other stuff, and I listed them on February 15th and sold them on the 28th, and I got $12.16 for those little threading hooks. If you know what they are, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I don't have a picture. Sorry. So it was Bonanza, and I haven't really gotten into that. So, and then I sold a Radica Solitaire Klondike game, and I had it listed on eBay too, but I paid 99 cents for it at Goodwill. I listed it on July 14th, sold it on July 29th, and I got $13.98 for it. That is actually about the right price for that. Some of them sell a lot better. This one was used, and it wasn't the more desirable type, which can sell very well. All those handheld games are pretty good. So for the most part, not I shouldn't say all, a lot of them. A lot of them are pretty good if you get them for the right price. So, okay, that does it for the Bonanza stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on with this other stuff. This is a Frontier modem. It was basically new in the box. None of the stuff had actually been used. So, um, I did plug it in to make sure it came up. It had not been. It had not been what I want to say formatted or whatever, but it had not. No one had ever done anything with it yet. So when it got to the screen to set it up, I didn't set it up. I just that's where I was done at. So I paid. I bought it at Goodwill when it was on clearance, and it was clearanced out for 35 cents. So I paid 35 cents for this modem, and I listed it on July 20th. I sold it on July 28th, and I got $24.95 with free shipping. So that was a sweet deal. Next, and these express pans I paid 79 cents for this. They're express ready set go. You saw in my previous sold video was one of the cookers, the gas grill. They're not gas, but the electric cookers for these. These are the inserts that go inside of them. Some of them sell really good, some of them not as high. People are pulling the prices down. I mean, I sold them. They're pulling the prices down, so that's just how it goes. So anyway, I listed this on the 23rd, sold it on the 28th, and I took a best offer of $7. It was free shipping, which was $2.60, and I'm about done buying these because people are just pulling the prices down too far, and it's not really worth it. So I had one that I actually sold for like 30, I don't know, 35 or 50 bucks one time, and now that same one's selling repeatedly for stupid cheap. So whatever. Next. This is one of those Corningware plates that went with those shakers that I showed you a little bit ago, and yeah, this was basically a quarter for it, and I listed on the 27th of July, sold on the 28th of July, and I got 25 bucks plus shipping. So very happy with that. Next, Dremel nose cap wrench, and these I bought at Walmart. I paid a buck a piece for these. I bought a whole bunch of Dremel, the nose caps and the fans. I wouldn't have bought them if there wasn't multiples of them, because since there's multiples, it's an easy list, and I can put it up in multiples, so you make money on them. But yeah, so I paid a buck. I listed this on June 10th, sold it on July 28th. I got $8.95 free shipping. So I don't make a lot on them, but I made money on them. So these I made a lot on. I showed them in the last video. I talked about these, and I seemed a little confused because of the what they sold for. I actually changed the price on these. I did have them up for $30, and I bumped the price up to $39.99. That's why that last one, there was 2 lots that sold, and they sold for $30, because this one also sold for $30, and I paid I paid 50 cents. There was 10 of them. I paid a nickel a piece for them, and I listed these on July 19th, sold them on July 28th, and I got $30 for 1 pack with free shipping. Like I said, 50 cents to 30 bucks. I did raise the price, and I don't think I've sold any since I raised the price, so I'll probably drop that back down again. Unless there's I'll probably check before I do that, because other people might have got them clearanced, and they might be selling them dirt cheap now. So in which case I'll just wait. So next, I had these for a little bit. Clark's sandals. These were actually really popular. My wife used to love these kind of shoes, and she doesn't so much anymore. But I think people are really into these. So I had them priced. Kind of high, because there was, at the time I listed them, there was some interest. Hold on a minute. No, that's wrong. Okay, yeah, no, that's not wrong. I paid $3 for these. I listed them on July 26th, 2015, last year, and I sold them July 28, 2016 this year. And I took a $25 offer with free shipping. So didn't make as much as I wanted, but I made money. I held out for a long time. Next, The Hobbit VHS tape. Uh, paid a quarter for this. This is one of the ones I bought at the niche. Um, Normally their videos aren't that. They were on sale. They were having a bag sale, so I paid a quarter for it, and I listed it on October 3rd last year. Sold it July 29th this year, and I got $6.99 with free shipping. So not that great a deal, but a deal. Next, these I had to sit on these for a while. I bought how much did I pay for these? I paid $8 altogether for these. I got them at Goodwill. My Goodwill is $1.99 for hardcovers, but I used a half off card, so instead of 16, I paid 8 for them. I bought other stuff that day too, so I paid 8 for them, and I listed them on April 8th, sold them on July 29th, and I got $49.99 plus shipping. So that was a good sale. I had to wait for it. Though. But when I listed them, they were selling for that. And as always happens, when people see something that's selling, they tend to try to undercut everybody, and so they can make a quick sale, which is, it's fine. It's fine. That's the way you want to do things. So it's fine. Um, that's just some people's. That's just some people's, business model. They probably didn't. They probably paid less than what I paid, so they're not concerned about getting less. So next, I kind of want to try to get as much as I can for my stuff. It's I'll sell stuff cheaper if I've had it for a while, but not normally if I just listed it. Oh, okay. This had up for a little bit. I don't remember when I listed it. It's been at least 6 months, and I don't remember what I paid for it. So I'm pretty sure I got it at that clean out that I did last year, because it sat around for a while before I listed it. I had to wash it and clean it up because there was some dirt on the bottom of it. Sold it on the 29th, and I only got $5.95. It went to California, but they paid shipping, so, and it's out of my way. So, and I'm probably not going to list another bag again, not like that. So they actually were selling, but mine just didn't sell. So all right, I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale. I was at a yard sale, and I couldn't find anything that I wanted, and I saw this, and then there was a box, a plastic box for putting CDs, and I think, well, I can use the CD. I can use the box to hold the CDs. So I bought that, and I bought this, and this was 50 cents. And I actually left it in the car for quite a while. So I don't remember when I bought it, but it sat in the car for a little bit, and I brought it in the house. And I got on a listing kick one day, and I listed a bunch of stuff that day. So it's just an amber colored egg tray, kind of smoky looking, and I listed it on the 27th of July. I sold it on the 30th of July, and I got what I get. 30th of July, I got $12.95 free shipping. It did end up going. It did end up going first class. I'm pretty sure, but it was still it was probably $3-4 to ship it. So, but it was neat. Next, it's a Dremel, a little. It's one of the fans I mentioned earlier, and what did I get for that? I paid $1, listed it on June 10th, sold it on July 30th. I got $7.59 free shipping, $2.45 to ship. Next, and this is, well, you can see it. It's just a hobnail, with a little glass, 2.5-inch candle votive, and I paid 79 cents. I don't know when I listed it, but I sold it on the 30th, and I got $14.95 free shipping. Next, I got these at Walmart. I think I paid $1 a bag for them. Yeah, I got $3 on it, and I listed these March 15th this year, sold them on July 30th, and I got $9.99. I almost took them down, and I was gonna feed them to my dog, but then they sold for $9.99 plus shipping, so that's good. Next, I bought a bunch of these. They were at Lowe's. Lowe's had them clearanced out. What I paid for? I paid $1.32 for this one, and see, I listed it on July 8th, sold it on July 30th, and I got $15 plus. Was it free shipping? Nope. Yeah, it was free shipping. Yep. So next, this is just it's a toy chariot. I got it at a yard sale in a box. I had a little box lot full of stuff that I paid. I forget what I paid for it, but it worked out to about 50 cents a piece for the stuff that was in the little box. It was this and a horse that goes to this, and a wooden rhino that I just sold's going to Australia, and some wooden armadillos. And I think there's a couple of little chachis in there, but anyway, so I sold the chariot here. I paid 50 cents, listed it on the 24th of July, sold it on the 31st, and I got $8.99 free shipping. So free shipping on it was $2.60. So I didn't make a lot, but a little bit. So next, and this is funny. Sold this plate $8.99 plus shipping, and the lady paid for it, and I was getting ready to box it up. She emailed and asked me. She said, how did she put that? She thought it was 10 plates. Now I don't know why she thought it was 10 plates, because the only way you see a 10 is 10 and 3/4 inch plate. So if you thought it was 10 plates, that would have been 10 3/4 inch plates. That's an awful small plate. But it doesn't have an S on the end of plates. So it's plates, not plates. And it says one plate in the description. I think it says one. But it does says dinner plate, pale yellow. It doesn't. There's nowhere that says 10 plates. But yeah, she was a little confused. So I understood, no problem, and I just refunded her and canceled the transaction as the buyer requested. So no worries. She was happy. She was thankful that I was so cool about it, and that's the important thing, is making sure that your customers are happy, even if they're not going to be your customer, because she might have added me to her favorite sellers, and she might come back and buy again, or she'll buy from somebody else, but at least she'll stay on eBay because somebody wasn't a dick to her. So all right, next, it's a glass canning jar lid, and let's see, I sold 2 of them, so it was 50 cents. Listed these on October 12th last year, sold on July 31st, and I got $11.98 for the pair. So they went for $5.99 plus shipping. So $3.02 shipping, $3.09 or whatever it was. All right, almost done. And there's the little chariot horse that I talked about a minute ago. I ran it at auction. I thought it would go a little higher. Didn't care if it did or not, but it didn't. So I got 99 cents plus shipping. So yeah, didn't make much on that. I think I didn't make anything on that. So next, and I mentioned earlier the Crusader chessmen that I bought at that yard sale when I bought the Tupperware lids. And I've sold every lot of these that I put up. Every group of these I put up, I sold. I heard somebody say that chessmen don't sell, but they do. So I guess maybe they meant they don't sell for a lot. I paid $5 for them. I got a nice wooden chessboard, which you really can't do much with. So that's probably going to get donated because I don't need it. I don't play chess anymore. I wasn't that good at it. I was alright, but I wasn't that good at it. So, and I haven't gotten any better with age. So, I don't play at all anymore, so I understand the game. I don't understand the strategy as well as I could have, and it's boring to me. I don't. It just takes too long, and I just can't sit and stare at a chessboard. I guess I'm just too ADHD or whatever. So anyway, I paid 5, listed on the 24th of July, sold it on the 31st of July, and I got $19.99. Ran it at auction, so I made my money back on it. So plus shipping, so it wasn't free. And next, and also last, pulled this out of the trash can. It was my daughter's. She took the thread off of it, threw it in the trash can. I think she might have thrown the thread away too. They were the little mini threads. She threw it in the trash. I picked it out of the trash, and I said, "Hey, do you mind if I try to sell this?" And she said, "Nope," she didn't mind. So I put it up on the 29th of July. Obviously, didn't pay anything for it. I sold it on the 31st of July, and I sold it for $24.95 plus shipping. And I'm pretty sure it went to California. Actually, I know it. Yeah, it went to California. So that was it. Last thing, I made $25 on something. I'm sure I picked it up in a box lot or someplace somewhere, and she ended up with it. But good for me. Sold. So altogether, I paid $108.85 for all this stuff that I sold over this 10-day period, and my total sales was $953.01, including the Bonanza sales. So $800. It was cool. Almost made the 1,000 for the week. Missed it, but it wasn't really a week though. It was 10 days, so it wouldn't really count it anyway. So that's it. We're done for today. This is too long, almost an hour long. I do apologize for taking so long. There was a lot of sales to cover. Maybe I should have split it up, but I didn't. So you have a great day, and after I upload this, I can't list and upload at the same time. I don't. Everything's just quits working when I try that. So I'm just gonna. I got other things to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, and I'm gonna upload it and keep listing. All right. Take care. Bye bye.